How do you know when a celebrity actually needs help? Even if they are saying things, how would you know if it's real? That has been the case with Menglong's last live streams. People have been pouring through his social media history. They've been going through his pictures, any of his tweets to see, is there something we're missing? And they have put together a series of clips. So in part one, we went over, it looked like he had bruises on his eyes. It looked like he had these injuries that he was hiding with makeup when he was out and about and fans were taking pictures and videos of him. But in his own live streams, fans have found some very strange things. We don't know if these have been taken out of context, so take it with a grain of salt. But in one live stream, Menglong is wearing what appears to be a blue suit. He looks like he's working, and it just looks like he's reading comments from his fans during the live stream. He kind of has his hand covering his mouth as he's reading the comments, and some people say it actually doesn't look like he's reading the comments. His eyes aren't necessarily moving left to right. They're not moving up and down. They're just kind of staring at the comments, almost as if he's looking at the comments, but his attention is maybe elsewhere in the room. Like he's trying to listen in the room. He's trying to get a vibe of if anybody in the physical room with him is staring at him. And then eventually he says, puts his hand down. He says, while he's covering his mouth. Puts his hand down and immediately mouths something before talking. And it sounds like a very breathy, low, save me. You can barely hear him. You can see his lips moving. You can hear some breathiness. It kind of sounds like save me, but you don't really hear it. It sounds weird. And then immediately afterwards, he starts voicing out his words like this. So it's like, save me. And then voicing out his words like this.
也不是 PK， 也不是有两个对话的那个。
Just talking about normal things. Netizens have ripped this live stream apart, saying, is this a moment where he's reaching out for help? Because it doesn't make any sense. Why would he say, save me like that? Others are saying, no, it's because the internet was lagging. So maybe his mouth and his voice weren't matching up. And so his mouth looked like it was saying, save me, but it wasn't. It was just not catching up to the sound. Other people are saying that doesn't make sense because I distinctively hear a save me. Then there are conversations that breathy save me was edited in later by someone who wants this to go viral. So there is so much discourse around this live stream, but it doesn't help that there are just a lot of weird things that he did before his passing. In the month of August, there are social media posts after social media posts where it seems like Menglong is unwell. In another live stream, he voices out the words, help me. A lot louder this time. His fans hear it, but they do nothing. Everyone assumed that he was talking about his network being bad. Right before this, he's talking about how his network connection is not the best and the live stream isn't really working well. And then he says, help me. And so people are wondering, maybe he tried to play it off with whoever is in the room with him, because the whole insinuation is that his agency, his manager, are in control of him. There are people who believe that he has been held captive for a really long time, that he's been doing work events, he's been live streaming while being held captive so that nobody is suspicious. They think that he's saying, help me, as in like, maybe everyone in the room will think that I'm talking about the network, but I'm telling you, help me. Then there is another moment that people have dissected.